just have to confess, I feel very disappointed in myself. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties. So happy to have you with me today. My name is Robin. In case this is your first time joining me, I give you a hearty welcome. This channel is all about the intersection of fashion, beauty, spirituality, and health. That sounds good to you? Why not join my little growing community of adventurers as we dive into a lot of topics on this channel, looking to better ourselves and grow as people and accomplish our dreams and goals. That sounded kind of cheesy. I try to keep things positive on this channel. I try to keep things upbeat. I love to have fun. I'm a joyful person. I do improv comedy on the side.
Don't go in that. Don't go in that. Don't. Oh,
I'm a fashion designer full-time. So I love things. I love clothes, I love shoes, I love makeup, and I review a lot of that stuff on this channel. But last year was a no-buy year for me. And there's been a lot of lessons that I've learned and that I'm still learning and probably will always be learning. Yeah, I guess so. Until the day we die, we're always probably learning something. I just have to confess, I feel very disappointed in myself. This morning, I had a moment that was very disappointing. I mean, really, it started last weekend. And I'm going to get into it. I'm going to explain why I feel very disappointed in myself. And, I'm not going to beat myself up too much. I'm growing. I'm getting better. I'm learning. And certainly doing a no-buy year was very helpful in resetting my relationship to spending, but it wasn't a cure. And that's become very obvious to me. So what I've been doing this year to keep myself on track is, although I've always kept a monthly budget, and I keep it in an Excel workbook, and I have for my personal and for our business. And I've always done that, but this year I've been tracking my expenses, my spending, my income weekly. Because my husband, although I work full-time and I have a salary, my husband and I have a couple of separate businesses. So one of those is he's a jeweler, and he's down to only working for one jewelry store now, whereas he used to have several different customers. But his main business is Charm City Paintball, which is a paintball accessories business, which is really his passion. And I'm very proud of him. I really am. And I want him to be successful and continue to be successful. And we launched a website last year where we have an online shop. And anyways, if you have people in your life that like to play airsoft or paintball, or maybe they're a chef or a gardener that would enjoy wearing a headband, and most of these are very custom headbands that he hand paints, I will link his shop below. I'm saying all of this because I'm tracking what he's bringing in, because he has a goal every week now of what we need him to bring in. And I'm also tracking what we're spending. And in the past, even last year, I was not keeping such a tight grip on our spending. As far as I would let months go by without reconciling my bank accounts, and I would just kind of do it quarterly, and then it'd be a huge pile of something to go through for both our business and for our personal. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to get so far behind. So I'm really tracking everything weekly and making sure we're hitting our targets and we're not overspending. But it became very clear to me last weekend, because what I've been doing is pulling up my credit card account. I have 2 credit cards primarily that I use, and then I pay them off at the end of the month. I have my Athleta MasterCard, which is what I've been using just for grocery purchases, gas, like all kinds of things I've just been putting on there and then paying it off at the end of the month instead of using my debit card, because at least this way I get reward points that I can use towards buying clothes. And the other one is the Amazon Prime account. And when my no-buy year ended, I've had a list of things that I had been keeping for a year of things that I wanted to buy once my no-buy year was over. But I put out a video about what are my goals now for this year of 2024, which is going to be a low buy year. And I just put up a video recently, which I recorded earlier today, as a matter of fact, of what my numbers were for 2023. How did I do financially doing a no buy year? And it was really encouraging, especially in the areas of beauty and the areas of clothing and accessories, and the ones that I was mainly focused on, that I really did save money. And by not spending that money, sorry, this lip gloss is very gloppy and I feel like it's making me spit. But on not spending money on those things, it allowed us to take a couple of vacations. And we wouldn't have been able to do that. Or maybe we would have done that, but then I wouldn't have been able to pay off my credit cards. And so I would be having a credit card balance going into this year. Really, that's a source of pride for me, that I did a no-buy year and I made it through a whole year. But it's been kind of like being on a diet. I've been on a financial diet for a year. And if you've ever been on a diet, what you'll know is that sometimes when you come off that diet, you go on a bender and you binge and you eat all the things that you didn't eat while you were on that diet. And although I didn't buy all the things that I wanted to buy, I bought more than I should have. I made myself a budget. I made myself a beauty budget of $200 a month. I made myself an education budget of $100 a month, and I made myself a clothing budget of $100 a month. And I figure that with that clothing budget that I'm going to use my Athleta rewards. So that will having those reward points will sort of compensate for that low $100 a month clothing budget. So I did very well. I placed my first order. It was like January 1st or 2nd. I think it was January 1st that I filmed that video, where I placed an order at Sephora, an order at Ulta, and an order on Amazon to try to stay in the $200 budget. And I did it. I was able to do it. And I thought, okay, this was my beauty budget for the month of January. But then life sort of happened. Not sort of. I made some poor choices in the month, and I'm here to admit that to you, because this is going to be an ongoing process. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I want to change myself. And I also want to encourage any of you who are struggling with not spending, who are struggling to stay in a budget, especially in these times when the prices of things like groceries and dining out and like all of our expenses have gone up horribly. But have we been compensated by our employers for that cost of living increase that we have all experienced? No, we haven't. Like, a lot of things are more expensive than they used to be. But you don't need to buy clothes, really. Most of us don't need clothes. But we do have to eat. But this video is not about that. It's about what mistakes I made in the month. So I'm just gonna own up here to this, that I went way over budget. I mean, way over budget. I'm just gonna talk about some of the things that I bought, some of the ways that I spent money. One of the things I've been wanting to buy all the year of 2023 was new silk pillowcases, and a silk hair wrap that I can put my hair in at night to try to help my poor fragile hair not break when you're sleeping. So I placed an order with Blissy. I still haven't gotten it. Blissy they sell silk products. They sell clothing, they sell pillowcases and sheets and all kinds of silk products. I still haven't gotten it. I think it's gonna come probably next week. But that order, I mean, I'm embarrassed. I spent $230. This better be good quality stuff. Hey, you're still watching. I'm so happy that you are. And keep on watching because it's just gonna get more interesting as it goes. Do me a favor. I know you have your phone handy. Check to see if you're subscribed. Like 70% of you aren't subscribed that are watching my channel. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you subscribed? It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. And while you're at it, why don't you hit that notification bell? That way you know when I upload. I've been trying to upload twice a week. Oh my goodness, have I bit off more than I can chew? Oh yeah, most definitely. Maybe that's not a good ROI, return on investment, as we'll talk about later in this video. It's gonna be a thumbs up. It's gonna be a thumbs up. I think I've lost my mind. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Keep watching and find out. Okay, thanks for your time. Back to the video. Another thing that I bought that was out of my budget, because I already spent my beauty budget. I was having a very stressful couple of weeks at work. It's almost like when you stress eat. I haven't been stress eating, but I stress spent. I went to CVS because I have a CVS care card, so you pay $5 a month, like a subscription fee, and then you get a $10 reward to use. So I had a $10 reward, and my objective was to go and buy, I don't even remember what I was going there to buy. I'm not sure what I had in my head to buy. I think I just wanted to spend money. I think I was going to look for a mascara. So I went there, and I ended up not just spending that $10 reward, but another $53. And that was all the e.l.f. products that I bought that I don't know what order these videos are going up in, and I will either be posting it before or after this video, but I just did this look that you see here was mostly using those e.l.f. products. Well, I also got my hair done, and I guess I should have included that in my beauty budget because that's a huge expense, and it's making me really rethink where I go to get my hair done. And the reason I go to this certain place, and I have one woman who does my color and one woman who does my cut, and I've been going to them for a decade. And whenever they move locations, like they'll go work somewhere else, they always go together and they work in tandem with the same clients. But this place that they're at right now is very expensive, and that was $310 to get my hair done. And my hair doesn't look that different, which kind of makes me feel like, oh, why did I spend all that money? But I mean, my hair's not that different because of me, because what I told them to do. It's not their fault, it's my fault. But then there was just expense after expense after expense between buying things on Amazon. I just started buying some things that I wanted on Amazon that I had on my list for a long time. I bought some extra hair products because I'm always in search of my Holy Grail hair products and can't freaking find a Holy Grail hair part. I'm always trying new hair products. But I didn't last year. Last year, I don't think I bought, other than a couple of dry shampoos, like when I ran out. I didn't buy hair products last year. So this year I've already started by buying hair products. Yeah, so everything just added up. And then I have subscribe and save things from, not only from Amazon, but from some other places. And those all hit in January. And so it just all added up. And in the end, I spent almost $2,000. And granted, some of those are grocery products. Some of those are like subscribe and save things. It's miscellaneous things. It's just something here, something there. But for me personally, what I spent that I didn't need to spend at all was almost $1,000. That was just me. And what do I have to show for it? I mean, some of the things I'm really happy that I bought. I'm just kind of putting this out here because if I'm not, it made me feel like, what have I really accomplished in my no-buy year? If I've racked up and through various things, some things are maybe unavoidable, like the dental bill, but if I don't have control over my spending now, then what was the point of a no-buy year? And my husband kind of was comforting me a little bit about it. And he said, you know, you went so long without buying anything, that he is the one that made the analogy of like, it was on, like you were on a diet and you just went off the diet and you just, you know, bought things that you wanted. And I was like, that's true. That's true to a certain extent. But I feel like a little embarrassed about it. But I don't want to get stuck in that. And the point is that I know I now need to pivot. And so basically for February and March, they're going to be no-buy months for me. And even the subscribe and save things, unless it's something like coffee that we run out of, I'm probably going to cancel things for February and March being shipped. And I'm also thinking that it's going to be a no-buy for me until May, really, because I spent, if I look at like $1,000, that's 2.5 months of my total budget that I spent in 1 month. So definitely the plan right now is to do a no-buy February and March and reassess in April. That's where I'm at. And I said to my husband, I may have to just like do a no-buy year for the rest of the year. With all of the goals that we have and the amount of money that we're trying to save and put away for various projects, home projects, for a trip that we want to take, for saving for our retirement, there's not much left over after all of those things are accounted for. And then you have to take into consideration the cost of living keeps going up. So it's not like there's a ton left over after you pay all of that. And one of my goals is to find other ways to make money. And, you know, I don't want to prey upon anybody's insecurities by trying to get people to buy products through me on this channel, although I do have affiliate links. But if you do use my affiliate links, I thank you very much, because every little bit will help. As of right now, for the entire year of 2023, I made $0 on anything. I didn't make a single penny on any affiliate link I have. Just the truth. My channel is still not qualified to be monetized because YouTube has changed their monetization rules. And so I'm trying to get my views up. And I have to get 3,000 view hours in a rolling 365 days. So I'm still not there yet, even though I passed the 1,000 subscribers, which was the first hurdle. And then the second hurdle is the amount of watch hours. How much time did I put into this channel? I mean, I made over 77 videos. 77 were in my no-buy year playlist, but I actually made more videos than that last year. I probably made about 80 videos last year. And how much time is put into every video? At least 5 hours is put into every video. More than that, actually. So I've been spending my weekends making videos. So I've been compromising myself, compromising my time. I've not been spending as much time with friends and doing just fun activities because I've been focused on this channel. And there's a reason why I want to make videos, and I love making videos. I mean, I really enjoy the process, but I want this to possibly turn into something. You imagine spending 10 to 15 hours a week on a job for a whole year and not making any money. Making $0. Yeah, that's a lot. Like, let's see. I mean, I would say On average, I spend on this channel, I probably spend at least 12 hours a week. At least. It's probably more than that. 624 hours. So 624 hours last year to make $0. So far, it's not a good return on my investment. But all of this to say, I may sound like I'm complaining. I'm really just explaining and just kind of talking, saying out loud the things that I'm thinking about and feeling where this goes. And it's like, if I go through another whole year making videos and there's not any kind of return on investment, I should take that back. I did get something of monetary value. I made a video about the Nira Precision Laser, which my husband bought me for Christmas in 2022. And so I made a video of my 90-day results, and Nira reached out to me and they sent me the Pro laser. And so I'm very grateful for that. And I'm an affiliate for them, but so far I don't think anybody has bought, a product through my affiliate link, which is fine. But I did get something of monetary value. So, but there's still nothing like money in the bank. Let's just round up because I think it's definitely more hours than I'm accounting for. So 650, let's just say 650 hours. Yeah, that's a big amount of money. If I was freelancing, okay, as a freelance fashion designer with 10 years experience, I charge $50 an hour. So that would be over $32,000. So I could have been freelancing on the side, making money, and could have earned $32,000. That is eye-opening. Yeah, as a freelance designer, I could have made over $30,000 last year if I would have put in the same amount of time as I put into this channel. That is kind of to say that if I can't monetize this channel this year, I'm gonna have to rethink some of my life decisions here. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video. Really, I'm trying to be a little bit lighthearted about what I'm feeling, which is not great about what I've done in the month of January after doing such a great job in 2023 with my no buy year. So I just want you to know though that you're not alone. If you've come out of the holidays having overspent and maybe in January you overspent too, like I did, let me know. Let me know how you're feeling about how you're spending this year and if you're thinking about doing a no buy year. Your year can start whenever you want your year to start. Anyways, I appreciate your time and I appreciate your understanding and hope that this video helps in some way someone who maybe is struggling with trying to rein in their spending. And I really appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, we're all in this together. We're doing great.